Hi guys, this is Wenzes from Below the Radar Above the System, and today's topic is INFJs and self-assurance. And that's a different thing than self-confidence, because self-confidence involves a lot of different things, and sometimes we think we're self-confident because we know that we're good in a specific field, because we know we're good at something. But self-assurance is about knowing or thinking that we are right, as in we have an opinion and somebody's has a different opinion, that we really stick to our own. And naturally you would say why you would want to listen to everybody else and hear all their opinion, and you want to help others and so on, and this is true. But very often we do have the right choice, or what we think is right, and we're not that convinced, because if that's what we're thinking is right, just because the people around us are so confident in what they're thinking. And if this would have happened to a third party you would watch, you would directly say, oh no, this one opinion is so much more correct in your worldview than another one. And I really want to get into this because this is actually a very interesting subject if you think about it. TI is our third function, and we do struggle with this. I mean, we're really good at it, as in we do think a lot and we have a system building, but we don't trust it. We don't trust it that much. And you can see this with other personality types with their third function. There's I've seen this with ENFJs or ENTJs. I always like to take those as an example, but you'll see it there. They for example, their SE is on the third function. If I see them, I think they have some kind of SE strength to them, definitely. I like that, but you can tell that they're not that often that convinced of it. Or ESTP, for example, they have FE as their third function. So they can be very, very gentle, and they can be very, give you a positive feeling and be whatever you want, but they're not so sure that they're able to do that. They're not that convinced of their power in that aspect. And that's the same thing with us. And Elizabeth posted, for example, a question in the idea pool. And she said, oh, it's positivity month and I'm not that positive, I'm sorry. And I want you to really take that you deserve to, if you have a problem, if you have something that's not going well, you always have the right to kind of let it out. We always want to keep everything to ourselves because we're not convinced that this is the right thing to really put it out on others. But you as a human being have the right to ask for support. Okay, this is what I'm always saying. We're not some kind of magical creatures. We're humans, and we should be able to ask for support. And the idea pool, for example, is a support system. This is what this is all about. When some of us get in doubt, when we're not so sure of our TI, that everyone else around them is telling them, I can give you this advice or I can give you this opinion, but the most important thing is that you believe and you trust that you are thinking the right way, and that there's a reason why you think that way. And this is something we always have to repeat to ourselves, because this is the only way to really get through the life and really make the best out of us. See, we always have this constant doubt about if we see the world right, if we're thinking everything right, and sometimes we actually have a better understanding than a lot of other people, but we don't trust it because they're so convinced of their opinion. So maybe they have their world and we have our world, instead of thinking, no, I should really push my opinion forward. And society teaches us that we should be open to other opinions, that we should listen, that we should be helpful towards others. And it's a lot of times much easier to save others and be there for others than it is to be there for oneself and to fight for oneself. And you will never see somebody who says, only think about yourself and, put your first step forward. We're all about, oh, we want to help everybody. And I'm telling you, just because our natural tendency is to have an overall view and not to give our life and us and our thinking, the way we see the world, such an importance, it is important that we strive towards that. So that's why I'm always saying, listen to music that gives you this fight mode feeling. Listen to do things that give you a feeling of being strong and being independent and being right and fighting for yourself. Because what I've realized, I've gotten into these situations where I just listened to hardcore hip-hop, for example. It was very superficial. It was all about, oh, I'm so great and I'm so good and all of this, and I kept putting this in my head. And by time, it's not like I went out there and I talked to people like this and told everybody, oh, I'm so much better than you. No, I a little bit got more into a balanced mode where I sticked up for my opinions, where I sticked up for what I want, and had some kind of balance. And that's what I'm saying. We underestimate our SE. We overestimate how strong it is. So we do have to get more into fight mode mentally and to fight what's right for us in order to have like a normal ground and really be in a good position. So when Joanne asked me, for example, let me fix the light here. Joanne asked me, for example, how do you work with assertiveness when it's not on a one-on-one situation, but like with coworkers and just people you constantly work with or you're in contact with. And the main problem is that we always see us all as a team and everybody has the same rights. But the thing is, most people, especially censors, are really just seeing what's going on around them and what they're actually experiencing right in that second. So you have to stick up more for yourself. You have to be more assertive, even on a general basis. It's not like this is just a natural groove you have to get into. It's not something you do when you're a fight with somebody, or when it's in a romantic relationship, or when it's with friends. It's a general thing that even your best friends, whoever it is, everybody has some kind of like issues going on, and you can't really expect for everybody to treat you like you treat them, and you have to really fight for yourself and just like really put more pressure on it. And I'm always saying this, we're not never ever gonna turn into ESTPs. It's just like if you really get into like ESTP mode more often, it's not like a general thing, but mentally, then what you do in real life gets closer to a thing where you like take care of your own needs and value what you believe and be more sure of what you think. So I've said this before, your brain needs a couple of months before it gets like conditioned into a different sphere. So I want you to really keep on repeating to yourself that there's a reason why you think the way you think, and then you have a right. And if somebody thinks you're wrong, then they should fight for their right, and they should take what's yours. You have to mainly and foremost love yourself and save yourself. We're always looking for this one person we're gonna save. Yes, that person is you. Please, it's so important. It's so important that you fight for your rights, that you fight for what's how you see the world, and that you kind of like create this world around you. And whoever is not like really into that should just leave. They said, oh, I'll do this and then I'll lose a lot of friends if I tell them what's right. Well, you don't need people who don't value you. I'm pretty sure you're not completely alone. And if you're alone, then look for like-minded people. We have this community here that we kind of like, we pick each other up at all those moments when you're in doubt. So I repeat myself in those, in the idea pool. We're a support system. When you are in doubt, let it out, and I hope everyone is there for one another, because we do need some kind of help. Nobody of us is that strong that you can just like completely do everything by yourself, and you don't need anybody. So you are always allowed to have like low moments, and you're allowed and you deserve for somebody to pick you up. So don't, like, if you see that you're like have a weak moment and people do not help you, then don't say, well, I don't deserve, like I should be able to handle it myself. No, you deserve that there are people who help you in those moments because you help them when they're at the lowest. And if it's not that way, then tell them, I'm disappointed in you. I would have expected you to help me. And you keep on doing these things, and you realize how you change, how you get more self-assured, how you trust your TI. Our TI is very, like, there's like some, it's very developed in a way, as in we do have a lot of concepts and that actually make sense. I mean, think about it. If you read it everywhere, INFJs are right pretty often. We do make mistakes, but we're good because we also listen to others. We think about stuff, we ponder, but we're good. We're good thinkers. So before you trust somebody's opinion over your own just because they're more confident in it, like, really trust yourself. Be your own best friend and fight for it. Okay, so as I said, this is positivity month. That does not mean you can't be negative. Everyone is negative from time to time. The question is just ask for help, ask for somebody to help you get in a better place and work on yourself. This is going to be a lifelong battle. It's not easy, and especially not easy if you meet people who think differently than you. And if you work in a censored, domineering environment, then make sure that you talk to them in a censored kind of way. Don't expect them to read it in between the lines like you do. They do not know what your strengths are, how smart you are, if you don't put it out there and you fight for your rights, because nobody is going to be there and say, oh, she's right, she or he's doing everything right, if you're not doing it. So that's what I mean with self-assurance. Trust your TI, and you'll see every time you meet somebody, you'll see that the most people actually have a problem in this area of their third function, that it's actually good, but they don't trust it that much. And that, it's a weak point. It's a weak point, and it's something you can really make people nervous with. So keep that in mind. We're gonna get more into topics that are about these things, because it's important that you really get from this overall view into yourself and give your life more importance. And with you giving your life more importance, understanding that yes, the world is important, society is important, everybody is important, but so are you. And what you have are those, let's say in the best case, those 100 years of life or whatever, and in these things, you have to really make sure that you're making the best out of it. This is a gift that's been given to you. You can't waste it by thinking, I want to protect everybody and do what's best for everybody. You have to value that gift that was given to you. And I'm telling you this exactly, that specifically, and that hardcore right now. And it might sound like, I'm going to be arrogant if I do this. No. If you do this, then you'll be a little bit more in a balance with others, and then a little bit more about what you deserve. And this is nothing you should be ashamed of. And once you try it, you'll realize that this is what I mean. I'll listen to all this kind of stuff, and I get in this mood and thinking, I can do everything I want. And then in the real world, it's not like anybody would ever think I'm that arrogant. So try to work that way, and let's see what we can come up with. So each one of us is really going after their dreams, and stop being satisfied with what we have right now, but really fight for a better life for us specifically. Okay, thank you. Talk to you soon.